Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. This is our next meeting. It's week 5. Okay, our material is information system analysis. Okay, for the agenda, we divide it into four. Yeah, the first one is information system analysis. The second one is step to analysis the systems, and then the system assessment criteria, and the last one is step to describe the system flow. Okay, the first one is for IS analysis, and the question is why should it be? Yeah, why the IS analysis is important? Okay, the first one is for definition. The definition of IS analysis is for the composition of an intact information system into its part with the intention of identifying and evaluating problems, opportunities, obstacles that occur, and expected needs so that improvements can be proposed. That the definition of IS analysis, and we know that if we have the IS analysis, we want to the composition or we want to explore what is the problems, what is the opportunities, of course the obstacles of the IS, and then we want to improve that, and the improves can be proposed, and we want to get some solution for the problems. Okay, why analyze the system? Yeah, the information system analysis helps identify user needs and plan effective system and improve operational efficiency and better decision making. Okay, for the information system analysis, we have the identify user needs. Of course, it's from our problems. Yeah, if you define your problem, and then you can define also the identify of user needs. And of course, if you have the identify user need, and you can make the better decision for the user also. And then, how about the information system analysis stage? If you have the problems and then you want to develop some information system, you can go with the stages. It is some kind of, we have 5 stages that we want to describe in these slides. Okay, the first one is for identify user needs, that we gather information from users and determine the needs to be met by the information system. And with the identify user need, we can go through with the some interviews or some observation to the the place that you want to get the information system, and you can go with the sum of user that it's we call it key personnel. And then the second one or the second steps is system planning, is plan the course of information system analysis project, including scheduling and resource allocation. With the system planning, we can know the schedule, what the resource allocation for the information system, and we can analyze this what the project needs also. And then the third stages is data collection. After you identify the user needs, and of course what do you want to explore or describe the system planning, you can get the data collection, is for collect data needed to analyze the existing system. With the data collection, I think we can observe some existing system. if they have the existing system, we can get the data collection, and of course, if we know the identify user needs and the system plannings, we can know the existing system that it maybe want to improve in some data collection, and we can add some data collection if we know the system plannings, and of course um, we divide it or we compare with some existing system. And then for system requirement analysis, we can analyze the data that has been collected and formulate new system requirement. And if you know the user needs and of course how to implement the system, how to get some planning for the system, you know the data collection, you collect the data, and of course you can explain about the system requirement analysis and the analysis data you can collect uh, the data that you collect previously and formulate the new system requirement. With the system requirement analysis, you know what the needs of the system. Of course, if you know the user need, if you know the planning of the system, if you know the data collection, and you can get the system requirement analysis easily. And if you know some kind of you done with the system requirement analysis, you can get through with the system design. If you done with the requirement analysis, and you can get some develop new system design that meet the user needs. The system design is some kind maybe is like a prototype, and then some kind of like entity relationship diagram, and what else of the design that you can prove in the analysis stage. Okay, the step in IS analysis, we uh, get through with this, the steps that you must be understand. The first one is identify, identify the problems, of course. This is a problem identification. And you also know that uh, identify is the first step we know are we able to describe the system is from the problem identification. If you have some problems, you know that everything we can expand and we can fix with the system. And the second one is understand. Understand the working of the existing system. Like I said previously, that we know if some system in organization or in our communities, we know we have some existing system, not only the information system, but the system. If you know the system is not proved to fix the problem, to solve the problems, you can understand the working of existing system, and then you can analyze them. You can analyze the system, and you make the report on the result of the analysis. And the report is some kind of the last one step that you can fix the problems. Okay, we can explain one by one the step that we know in this slide. Okay, the first one is for problem identification. And you know that you have the problems from some communities. It's we identify the cause of the problems. What is the cause of the problems? Maybe for example, we have the information system for the trash, and then we know what the problems because maybe the first one is for it's from the communities that not aware with our with their environment, and then how we know the problems it maybe you can observe and you can make some interview with the users. And then the second one is identifying decision points. It's conduct a decision analysis and illustrate it using a swim lane flow chart. And uh, everyone is not only describe or conduct a decision analysis with the flowchart, but the flowchart is the best way to identifying the decision point. You know, the flowchart is from the symbols or something, and you can express with the picture with the in the flowchart, and you know it's a flowchart is make the points is some clear, yeah, some clear area, because it's uh, it start from the start point and then the end point, and the in the center is the process of the flowchart. And then the identifying key personnel. This is the identification of key personnel can be done by referring to the company's document flowchart and job description document. And if you know the problems, if you know the decision point, and of course you be able to get the key personnel, you be able to describe the key personnel to every process. And if you know the key personnel, it make you easier to analyze the system, to make the decision points some clear area, and then you make this so easily after you get the problem identification. Okay, the second one, second steps, this is understand how the system works. Okay, it's dividing into four sub steps, and the first one is determining the type of research. Is determine the type of research to be used according to the desired data. Type of research you can do with interview, observation, questionnaire, and sampling. Uh, Maybe you know the interview, we get each other, we met some people, we do some interview, and of course the observation, you know, you get to the some places, you make the you see some um, tasks that people do in that area. And then the questionnaire, you know, you give some people or some communities with the question, with the Google form or something, and you can do with the traditional way. It's for you give them the paper. And then for the sampling, you know, if the sampling also the best way, maybe for the large communities, and we know that the large communities maybe in Indonesia. We know that in Indonesia we have maybe 200 200 million people or more from that, and we can go sampling with the maybe we get the sampling the population in the Sumatera's island, we have the in the Kalimantan's island, Java Islands, and etc. And it's maybe if we have the population, some population in Sumatra, Kalimantan, Java, it makes get we have the sampling of Indonesian people. We also do that for the research. And then the planning, the research schedule. This is a question that um, you must be answered, ya. Jadi ini adalah Yeah, planning the research schedule, we have some question that we can answer. Yeah, this is the first one is where the research will be conducted. Yeah, and what and who will be research. Who will do the research? When the research will be conducted, and how about the date and interview will be conducted, the hours of interview of each day if you have some people to interviews, and who is conducting the interviews, and of course you have the teams that it's conducting the interviews, and who is being interviewed, and how many key personnel do you have, and the location where the interview will be conducted, uh, where the location, and how you interview the peoples in the area, and the topic of the interview. Some kind of interview, we have some topic that we must be fixed, and we want to get the data about the interviews, and you can do with that with maybe the topic what you interview in one day, and the next day you have to the different topics to interview with the key personals. Okay, the next step is making research assignment. This is divided the task between the coordinator and its member, along with the task that will be carried out during the research, and make an interview agenda. This is I also said before. It's making research assignment. You must be in the groups, and your groups maybe it's it's 5 until 6 person in one group, and then you making research assignment by divided the task between your groups, and also the coordinators will be divided your assignment into some parts, and then collecting the research result is after we know the determining type of search, and planning the research schedule, making research assignment, and also we know the collecting research result is some kind of five that we want to achieve the goals. It's eight to completeness, eight to analysis, eight to communication, and eight to training, and also for security. This is five key parts in the collecting research result. It's for we know we have, and we must be in completeness. We must be to get some analysis, to make the communication that better and good communication with our personnel or key personnels, and then we have the training and get the security for the how the system works. Okay, this is the key of our analysis is for system analysis. We have the six step that we want to do, you must to do with your analysis system. And the first one is analyzing system weaknesses. Yeah, and this is we I also give you some analysis like SWOT, or we have the 5W plus 1H in her, and then you can analyzing system weaknesses. Yeah, is what does it do? Yeah, how is it done? Who does it, and where is it done? The system analysis is breakdown from the problem identification, and we know the analyzing system weaknesses is make some. We know that the system weaknesses it's from the what does it do, how is it done, and who does it, and where is it done. It's important for the first step to know that what we want to do in the further. And it makes, if you know the system weaknesses, we can go through with the next step is the analyzing job distribution. Is our duties are responsible, clearly defined and applied? Our duties and responsibilities effectively distribute among personnel and organizational units. From the analyzing job distribution, we know the responsibilities of every duties, every personnel in organization. And then for analyzing job measurements, this is the question that must be answered. Are policies and procedure understood and followed? Yeah, it's why we have to define the procedures, because sometimes some procedure is not understood and followed by some people in the organization. It makes we know that maybe the answer for not understood and follow it is the system. Is employee productivity satisfactory? Yes. Maybe for they don't have some system. With the system, maybe we can get the employee satisfactory. Are organizational units cooperating and coordinating well? Okay, it's okay. I think how the organizational and the coordinating is can be permit cooperating, can be a cooperate. Maybe they don't have a time to cooperating, and maybe we can solve the problem with the system too. And maintain a smooth flow data. How is it? And has each activity achieved its objectives? Yeah, we know that the activities get some satisfactory from employee, we have to get the objectives. And if the objectives is not achieved, it's probably from the system or some kind of that. Okay. And the next step is analyzing reliability. This question is the number of errors occurring in each operation minimized, and are operation were well planned and under control? Yeah, we know that reliability is some kind of the operation that will well planned and under control. And then the analyzing document, the question is how necessary are the documents? Has each document been designed for effective users? And are copies of document necessary? And then the analyzing the report, can report be easily prepared from okay, I'm sorry, can report be easily prepared from existing files and documents? Or existing files and document, how is it? Is there a duplication in file records and report? This is from analyzing the report, and we can get the report easily is also from the existing file and document. And the analyzing report is from, I think this is the steps before it's more important. It's from system weaknesses, analyzing job distribution, and analyzing job, how the measurement and how we can measure the project or the job, analyzing reliability, analyzing documents, and then the last one is analyzing the report. Okay, if we have some report in the system analysis, also the is it the last one is create an analysis report. The main purpose of submitting a report is the first one is reporting that the analysis has been complete. Yeah, jadi we have to report the analysis that has been complete in we know the research that we have for develop some system information or information system. and correct misunderstandings about what the system analysis has found and analysis but is not suitable according to management. And if we know that after we get some analysis, it's a long analysis, we know that we analyze that some system is not suitable according to management, and how to fix them is our report. And soliciting opinions and suggestion from management. Request approval from management to take further action. Okay, this is the main purpose of submitting a report. Okay, system criteria. We have this is some system assessment criteria. It's from relevance. Relevance, as we know, it's relevance from the system, and the capacity too. Yeah, the capacity is how the system is built. Some capacities, and they have the capacities, of course, for efficiency. How the system is make some efficient. If not be able to efficient, it can be some information system. And then the timelines is for uh, how the system is built, how the system is developed. Is it sesuai ya, sesuai dengan timelines-nya. Lalu for accessibility, how the accessibility is make some people convenience. It's some kind of multi-platform that can be accessed the systems. And then the flexibility is, of course, and it's for whenever and whatever the user wants, the system is already and ready to use. And accuracy, of course, how the UI UX is make the everything in the design is accurate. And then this is the next is reliability, and then the security, of course, the economic, how the information system is make the economics more efficient, and the simplicity is from the design. Okay, the information system flow picture, we described it in a previous slide before. Is we get the flow map. This is the flow map is a mixture of a map and a flow chart which shows the movement of object from one place to another. Uh, you all already know the flowchart, right? And then the flowchart will make, and it can make, we shows the movement the objects from one place to another. We know the symbol of the flowchart. This is the symbol, and this is the definition of the symbols. And the symbol, this is from a symbol document. It's from input and output, and then it's from symbol manual. Okay, manually symbol. This for activities that manual. It shows the activities that get them manually. For example, maybe in your system before or the system existing system, it's some document is get some Excel to do, or they don't have the Excel. If the Excels, if the Microsoft Excels, it's get to input the data. It's you can be you can use the symbol, this symbol. Yeah, you can use this symbol process. This is shows the activities process from operation and from computer programs. If the Excels or Microsoft Excels, you the organization or the uh, or the communities it's input the data with the computer, you must be use these symbols. But if the symbols is manual activities, some kind of like they write down in the paper, and maybe they fill some form, it's from the paper, you must be use this symbol for manually. It's not from the computer programs. And then this is a symbol of keyboard. Yeah, this shows the input that use the online keyboard, and this is for hard disk, is for saving, yeah, database. And then symbol garis alir. This is from the directly the steps, yeah. This is the symbol from the connector, yeah. This is the connector, and the symbol for archive, and the symbol for decision. This is the you also know about the symbols. Okay, this is an example of the flow map. Okay, I will describe you in Indonesia. Oke, ini adalah simbol dari flow map SI angsuran ya. Saya akan menjelaskan dalam bahasa Indonesia supaya lebih jelas. Jadi ini flow map is usually used to compare the system before and after the IS is created. Jadi flow map itu sebenarnya biasanya digunakan untuk membandingkan ya. Jadi membandingkan antara sistem yang ada sebelum dan sistem yang ada sesudah. Nah, jadi if you have some existing system, you must be write down the sistem lama, gitu ya. Jadi your existing system is sistem lama. Itu misalnya di sini contohnya adalah flow map SI angsuran atau sistem informasi angsuran. Di mana di dalam SI angsuran ini terdapat ada 5 key personel atau 5 personel kunci yang ada. Di sini ada anggota, ada sekretaris, ada bagian survei, bendahara, dan ketua. Nah, jadi di dalam sistem lama ini akan kira-kira yang terlibat ada 5 orang ini. Nah, kita bisa lihat di sini, ini yang kita sebut sebagai swim lane tadi ya. Swim lane ini adalah diagram yang berkelanjutan gitu ya. Nah, jadi kita bisa lihat startnya, the flow chart, as we know also, and it must be start di awalnya gitu ya. Jadi ada start, ini terus ada simbol untuk proses yang dilakukan secara manual. Jadi di sini misalnya dia start FPP, lalu FPP ini pindah ke sini ya. Lalu isi ini adalah kegiatan yang dilakukan manual. Oke, mungkin kalian belum tahu ini simbol apa. Ini adalah simbol yang dilakukan dengan menggunakan ini ya, maksudnya kertas, atau dia ini adalah dokumen. Jadi contoh misalnya sekretaris awalnya membawa dokumen FPP. Dokumen FPP itu akhirnya diisi. Ya, jadi dokumen FPP diisi dengan ini adalah simbol secara manual. Ya, jadi isi ini disimbolkan secara manual ya. Terus FPP-nya diisi di dokumen tadi, pindah ke sini, ini menjadi persyaratan, dokumen persyaratan gitu ya. Terus periksa berkas, berkasnya diperiksa secara manual ya. Ingat, pokoknya kalau kayak gini, ini tandanya adalah sistem atau proses tersebut dilakukan secara manual. Nah, periksa berkas, dilakukan survei, kalau diterima akan jadi dokumen survei pun masih seperti ini bentuknya ya. Kalau tidak berarti dia harus ngisi lagi gitu ya. Terus, nah jadi ini sekretaris tadinya kan pindah ke FPP. Nah, di sini kan anggota yang melakukan. Terus habis itu kalau udah anggota ngisi dia akan dibalikan lagi ke sekretaris. Nah, seperti itu ya bacanya. Jadi misalnya tadi kita mulai lagi dari sini, dokumen surveinya iya. Jadi disetujui dokumen survei itu akan dibawa ke bagian survei. Ya, jadi tadinya dari sekretaris ke anggota, habis itu ke bagian survei, di bagian survei dicek lagi. Setelah dicek, oke, enggak ada masalah ya. Jadi bagian survei ini terhubung sama sekretaris. Nah, gimana hubungannya dengan bendahara nih? Anggota ternyata ada proses lain yang bisa dia lakukan dengan bendahara. Nah, jadi bendahara di sini apa aja yang dia lakukan? Atau dari sini sekretaris itu kalau nggak setuju diarahkan ke bendahara. Dan seterusnya balik lagi ke apa namanya anggota dan seterusnya ketua itu bisa ngapain aja? Berarti ketua di sini kalian bisa lihat dia hanya bisa ngeliat atau eh, ini hanya bisa meninjau gitu ya, hanya bisa meninjau laporan pinjaman dan laporan piutang. Oke, ini dari sistem lama. Kalian bisa lihat bahwa di sistem lama ini modelnya dia sangat manual. Maksudnya sangat manual adalah dari dokumen yang dibawa, ini FPP gitu ya. Terus dari proses yang dilakukan, ya proses yang dilakukan juga masih manual banget. Ini kan simbolnya sudah ini ya, sudah melambangkan itu. Nah, coba kalian lihat nggak ada sama sekali di sini di sistem yang lama ini simbol yang dilakukan secara komputer gitu. Nah, berarti ini sistem yang lama ya. Jadi sistem yang lama itu menunjukkan bagaimana caranya supaya sistem itu bisa terlihat. Contoh misalnya nih kalau kalian misalnya dulunya KRS-an itu harus bawa dokumen KRS, pergi ke prodi, prodi menyetujui, terus pergi ke apa namanya? Minta tanda tangan dan seterusnya, minta tanda tangan ke dosen dosen PA gitu ya, dosen pembina akademik. Nah, terus habis minta tanda tangan ngasih lagi ke prodi. Nah, hal-hal seperti itu disebut sistem lama atau maksudnya sistem yang dilakukan masih secara manual. Nah, coba kita bandingkan dengan sistem baru. Nah, jadi dari sini kalian bisa lihat personel kunci di dalam sistem baru itu hanya ada 3 aja. Ya, jadi hanya ada anggota atau sekretaris di sini sekalian, terus ada bendahara dan ada ketua. Nah, startnya dimulai dari ketua di sini ya. Jadi kalian bisa lihat yang tadinya nih ada banyak ada 5 personel kunci berubah di sistem baru menjadi 3 personel kunci. Nah, jadi di sini ada start, petugas, di sini petugas ini berupa dokumen gitu ya, petugasnya ke sini melakukan entry gitu ya. Lakukan entry secara keyboard, tadi ini kan simbolnya entry keyboard ya. Terus proses, ini proses berarti proses ini akan dilakukan secara komputerisasi, disimpan ke dalam hard disk, terus habis itu proses pinjaman ini juga disimpan ya, proses ini petugas ini disimpan, lalu proses kemana dan seterusnya kalian bisa lihat bahwa di sini ini juga ada apa namanya, ada proses yang dilakukan secara komputer ya. Jadi kalian bisa lihat berdasarkan simbol-simbol yang sudah diberikan di sini ya. Jadi kalian bisa lihat biasanya flow map ini akan membandingkan antara sistem lama dan sistem baru sehingga kita bisa melihat bahwa ada perbedaan antara yang kita buat di sistem lama dengan sistem baru. Nah, itu. Jadi ini yang akan kalian lakukan di dalam tugas kalian minggu ini. Oke? Okay, this is week assignment. Jadi, make the analysis that has been done before into a flow map. Jadi, this week discussion assignment is still part of problem identification. And the first one, you must be identify the problem that exists in existing system or system that are running. Ya, jadi kalian diminta untuk bikin atau kira-kira apa namanya, apa sih yang mau dilakukan di sistem yang lama tuh dia gimana sih? Terus buatkan juga flow map-nya di sistem yang baru. Ya, maksudnya sistem yang baru itu adalah sistem yang akan kalian kerjakan atau yang akan kalian bangun. Ya, find out who are the key personnel in the system to be built. Ya, jadi kalian harus mendefinisikan kira-kira siapa sih key personnel dari sistem yang lama dan sistem yang baru. Nggak ada masalah kalian itu apa namanya nggak ada masalah kalau sistem lama dan sistem barunya itu sama, key personelnya it's okay, tapi pasti ada perbedaan yang terjadi antara sistem yang lama dengan sistem yang baru, ya. To make a flow map that describe the system before and after the IS from the IS that you have designed. Jadi, your assignment is you must be identify the problems that exist ya in the existing system or the system that are running. Jadi kalian harus definisikan sistem lama tuh kayak gimana dia gitu ya sebelum kalian membuatkan sistem informasi yang baru. Okay, this is our last video for this week. Yeah, jadi thank you. You can be, if you have any further question, you can ask me by direct message. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone.